What if the very first temple in human history wasn't built by kings, priests, or farmers, but by simple hunter-gatherers, thousands of years before the pyramids rose or Stonehenge was even imagined? A place older than history itself, hidden beneath the earth for more than 10,000 years. This is the mystery of Göbekli Tepe, the world's first temple. Introduction. In the rolling hills of southeastern Turkey lies a site so ancient, it rewrites everything we thought we knew about civilization. Göbekli Tepe, the Potbelly Hill, is a vast complex of stone circles, carved pillars, and mysterious engravings. Archaeologists date it to around 9600 BC. That's over 11,000 years ago. More than twice as old as the Great Pyramid of Giza. 6,000 years before Stonehenge. But here's the impossible question. How could people with no wheels, no metal, no writing, build something so monumental and so precise? The answer is still hidden in the stones. The discovery. For centuries, Göbekli Tepe looked like nothing more than a hill. Local shepherds and farmers passed it by without a second glance. In the 1960s, a survey noted the mound, but no one understood what it was. Then, in 1994, German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt took a closer look. What he uncovered shocked the world. Beneath the soil lay massive pillars of limestone, some weighing up to 20 tons, arranged in perfect circles. And on them, intricate carvings, lions, snakes, vultures, foxes, wild boar. These weren't random scratches. They were symbols. Messages. Stories. Alive with meaning. From a people we thought had no language of symbols at all. The mystery of the builders. But here's the catch. Göbekli Tepe was built before farming. At that time, humanity still lived as hunter-gatherers, wandering, surviving on what they could hunt and forage. So how did they gather the knowledge, the manpower, and the vision? To move stones heavier than trucks? To achieve this, they must have shared leadership, faith, and a purpose powerful enough to unite them. For decades, historians believed farming gave rise to temples. You settle. You grow food. Then you build monuments. But Göbekli Tepe whispers another story. Perhaps it was the need to worship, to gather, to dream of the divine, that pushed humans to invent farming in the first place. In other words, faith may have built civilization. Symbols and meanings. The carvings at Göbekli Tepe are haunting. Some see them as a cosmic calendar, an early star map carved into stone. Others believe they tell stories of creation, death, and rebirth. One pillar, the so-called Vulture Stone, may even depict a comet impact around 10,900 BC. An event many scientists link to the sudden cooling of the Earth, the Younger Dryas Ice Age. If true, Göbekli Tepe is not only a temple. It is a message across time. A record of cataclysm, written in stone by hands 11,000 years old. The abandonment. And then, around 8,000 BC, something extraordinary happened. The people of Göbekli Tepe buried it. Not destroyed. Not abandoned. But carefully, deliberately, covered with earth. Why? Was it a sacred act, to preserve the temple for eternity? Or was it fear? Fear of what it represented, or of the knowledge carved into its pillars? Whatever the reason, Göbekli Tepe vanished beneath the soil, sleeping for thousands of years, waiting for us to return. The legacy. Today, only about 5% of the site has been uncovered. The rest still lies hidden, silent beneath the hill. Each excavation brings new questions. Each pillar, another piece of a puzzle that refuses to fit. Göbekli Tepe forces us to confront a possibility few imagine. Maybe we became civilized not because of farming, but because of faith. That our need to gather, to worship, to connect with the unseen, was the true spark that lit the fire of civilization. Closing reflection. In the silent stones of Göbekli Tepe lies a truth we are only beginning to understand. Long before pharaohs ruled Egypt, long before kings carved empires, ordinary people came together to raise a temple of impossible ambition. A bridge between earth and sky. Between humanity and the great unknown. Perhaps Göbekli Tepe is not just the first temple. Perhaps it is humanity's first chapter. So the question remains, if hunter-gatherers could build Göbekli Tepe 11,000 years ago, what else have we forgotten? And what other chapters of our story still lie buried, waiting to be unearthed?